Veracruz Coffee.
Hello, I'm Estefania Sanchez and I'm the CEO of Veracruz Coffee Company. My primary responsibilities include making major decisions for the corporation and acting as the main point of communications between the board of directors and the corporate operations. Managing the overall operations and resources of a company, it means that I need to supervise every single area of the company and make sure that everything is working as it has to be.
Hi there, my name is Luis Alberto Garcia. I'm the financial manager and part of the advertising team of the company. My work basically is in the financial part to check with my team the economic part of our company and based on this make decisions to improve our products. Also in the advertising part, I suggest with all the leaders of the company how is the best way to the world, the people, the customers knows our products. So basically this is my job and I'm very glad to you to see this video. Thank you very much and enjoy it.
My name is Ernesto Alejandro Muñoz and I'm the manager. I play a number of roles in the company, including leadership, negotiation, figurehead, liaison, and communication. I usually organize and plan. I also try to inspire my employees to improve the production. I try to reinforce the mission and vision uh, of the organization to my employees and customers.
Hi, my name is Maria Fernanda Jimenez Rivera and I am in charge of sales. I have the responsibility of organizing and holding the sales. My main duties are to inform interested parties like creditor, debtor, purchaser, and etc. about the person's role and the steps in process. Another one is publish notices concerning the sale in the sale register, complete the sales in the most advantageous way for the creditor and debtor, and finally distribute the proceeds of the sales as provided for by law.
Now then, the product we want to explain to you, we name it Coffee from Veracruz. As the name says it, is coffee cultivated in the state of Veracruz, Mexico, most of the mountain areas. This design of coffee is 100% natural and don't have any chemical alterations like other coffees in the market. This is thanks to our workers in the camp areas to cultivate the plant of the coffee, maintaining the flavor of Mexico. So when one of the customers drink a coffee in a cool morning, they could taste that hot flavor of Mexico. We target a lot of countries in Europe, but our main is Sweden by other circumstances.
Our company exports the Veracruz coffee to many places around the world, such as Sweden, Finland, Switzerland, Germany, France, Italy, Brazil, USA, and Japan. But our principals are Finland and Sweden, due to the biggest coffee consumers. In the following part of the video, we decide to describe the coffee consumption by country, the major market segmentation. Also, we are going to describe some benefits that coffee provides us, such as reduced risk of Parkinson, etc. In our opinion, for us, it's important to show our coffee clients the areas of coffee consumption. At the end, we are going to compare what does people prefer to consume around the world.
In this graph shows the consumption of coffee per person in different countries, with a margin of 2,000 kilograms per person in a year. In the first place, we can find Finland with almost 10,000 kilograms of coffee consumed per person in 1 year. Then is Sweden when we export the coffee, our product, with 8,000 kilograms of coffee consumed by one person in a year. The top 6 is only by countries in Europe, named Switzerland, Germany, France, and Italy. All replace the top of 4,000 kilograms of coffee consumed. There we can find Brazil, United States, Japan, and United Kingdom, all support 2,000 kilograms per person in a year. In this other graph, we see the sales in the coffee market corresponding to the age of the buyers, based on a study done in 2012 in countries around Europe, America, and Asia. We see that those who buy the most coffee are people between 40 and 59 years old with 38%, followed by people over 16 with 28%, while the range of people between 13 and 29 are barely 33%, generating a profit in the coffee market of more than $9.6 billion annually, which makes it clear that this is a billionaire market and places the coffee as one of the most important consumer products worldwide.
The graph shows that drinking coffee helps reduce the risk of Parkinson's. We know that when we increase coffee consumption, we are less likely to suffer from this disease, because when we consume 1 cup of coffee, we increase a 15% probability of not having long-term Parkinson's, and this increases our chances with each cup of coffee. For example, when we consume 5 cups of coffee, our chances of not having this disease is 32%. This graph shows the 15 main countries where there is more coffee consumption. We can see that the first position is Finland, with a high consumption, and this is followed with a decrease by the country of Norway, followed by Iceland, Denmark, etc. Each time with a lower consumption until finally arriving at the last 5 countries of this graph, where are countries like Austria, Italy, Slovenia, Brazil, and finally Germany.
Clearly, we can realize that the consumption of coffee occurs more in the part of America and part of Europe, where there are countries in which its consumption is of 75% and 50% of 100% of its population, whereas the tea has a great consumption in Asia and Oceania with 75% and 50% of 100% of its population.
To be a social responsible company means that individuals and companies have a duty to act in their best interest of their environments and society as a whole. Working as a CEO in the coffee industry makes me feel proud due to our company provide many benefits to our growers. Me as a CEO in the charge of making activities that could benefit society, it involves developing business with a positive relationship to the society and the company workers which they operate. With this project, I could learn that it's important to be responsible and achieve the duties to succeed. To our consumers, it's important to know the benefits of the Veracruz coffee.
The benefits of the coffee are very variable, such as reducing the chance of suffering diabetes. Each cup of coffee reduces the chance by 7%. The benefit of protecting to the liver of a possible disease such as liver cancer or cirrhosis. Helps to combat body aging thanks to the great amount of antioxidants that the coffee scent has. I also mentioned that buying the coffee that we produce, you kill a decent jobs for those who cultivate the coffee and the families in Veracruz, Mexico, promoting the hard work that Mexicans do in the product we make to the world. And thanks to your support, a small amount of money of the product will be donated for the scholarship with all the material for the children of these families. so they can study for have a better future. Thank you for support us.